Get ready for a 24-hour fundraiser. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Tom Kovach. He is president of the Newcastle County Council. Thanks for being with us.
Nice to be here, Jill.
This is a really unique fundraiser, and it's proven very popular. Now let's talk about how it actually works, because you don't have to be that athletic. You just have to have a sense of fun.
You have to have, that is the key. You have to have a sense of fun. Big ball. You have your baseball, your softball, your big ball. This is a 24-hour softball marathon. They play on 2 fields, and so that's 48 teams on one field and 48 teams on another field throughout this 24-hour period. Now, it's a lot of fun, and you mentioned you have to have a sense of humor. It's part of the event, because it's such a good cause. And instead of having one event where you have rivals come in, or the fire company comes in and raises money, or the veterinary association comes in and raises money, you put all these together and you have a huge event that raises a lot of money for the community. And that's what's unique about this event.
So everyone comes together for one event, has all of their fundraisers really at the same time.
Absolutely, and that's what a really efficient way to do that, and a fun way, and because people will come for the spectacle. If you want to come out from 6 to 7 for one game, that's great, but if your schedule doesn't allow it, then come out 11 o'clock at night to 12 o'clock at night, or 6 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the morning, when you'll be out walking your dog. And the teams are so much fun. There are teams called the Blonde Bombers, or Bombshells, that are all men dressed in big, long blonde wigs, high heels, that come out and play the entire game in that drag, all for a good cause, all for their charity.
Now, each team has a different charity which they support. Now, let's talk a little bit about how this actually works, because there are actually big ball teams that play as part of a regular season, and they work to support these other teams that form for this particular fundraising day.
Absolutely. If you have a rivalry, like, let's say Democrats versus Republicans, you get out and you can raise money and you get those two teams. But if you don't, if you just have a cause, like the Veterinary Association will come out and the local vet sponsors these teams. And they actually play with the dogs. They run the bases, they man the outfield. And boy, this golden retriever at shortstop last year was dynamite. But they play and they have lots of fun, but they play against a big ball team. And that big ball team is there for the entire marathon. And they can play or substitute in on teams, but those are the folks behind the charitable causes that make sure that this event works, because not everybody can get 2 teams together. Sometimes you just want to come out, have fun with your friends. The team I was on last year, we had about 45 people. By the end of the game, I think 30 of them were in the outfield. Mothers, daughters, grandparents. It was just a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, and a sense of camaraderie as well, because as you mentioned, there may be rivalries between teams, but at the end of the day, this is about raising money.
And it raises money for the whole community, and that's what's so great, is that the big ball tournament organizers then pick local charities, not just one. All these sorts of charities in the Middletown, Odessa, and Townsend areas. There's Habitat for Humanity, from food drives, to scholarships, to money for local shelters, all by the big ball organizers, making sure that they get that money in for charities and then distribute it where it's needed throughout their community. So it's a great event. And by the way, it's a lot of fun, because there's not just softball, there's music, there's entertainment, there's food, lots of fun things to do. As
you mentioned, there'll be different vendors there, other games, entertainment. You say this is very family friendly as well. Very family friendly.
My 8-year-old son wanted to join me last year, so he had a blast. My 14-year-old daughter wasn't so hot about going to a softball game or a big. She had lots of fun. She was surprised herself. She actually had lots of fun because there was so much going on. Great family event. Come out, enjoy this. It's at Silver Lake Park, August 31st through September 1st, 6 p.m. to 6 p.m., Silver Lake Park.
Thanks for being with us. We've been talking with Tom Kovach. I'm Jill Horner.